we take a look at problem number 4 off your MT3 LT7 assignment. This one is very similar to problem 3, except notice a little bit more complicated. Now, we can do this problem in one of two ways. I'm going to show you both ways, and you can decide which way works better for you. The first way, we're going to find the vertex. We're going to find the axis of symmetry. So we're going to do x equals negative b over 2a. So we're going to say, remember, a is negative 2, b is negative 4, and c is 2, although we don't need c on this one. So we're going to do the opposite of negative 4 all over 2 times negative 2. Well, the opposite of negative 4 is positive 4. 2 times negative 2 is negative 4. So the vertex of our parabola is at negative 1. So what we're going to do here is we're going to make a table. We're going to put negative 1 right smack dab in the middle. I'm going to go another couple of numbers to the right and to the left. So negative 2, negative 3, 0, and 1. Now, let's start with negative 1. Maybe I'll show a little bit of work on this one. So I'm going to say, let me switch colors here so you can see the difference. So I'm going to say negative 2 times negative 1 squared minus 4 times negative 1 plus 2. Well, negative 1 squared is positive 1. A negative times a negative is a positive 4 plus 2. So we have negative 2 plus 4 plus 2. Well, that's 4. So when x is negative 1, y is going to be positive 4. I don't know why I put a negative there. So that's going to be our vertex. At negative 1, I'm going to be up 4. Now I know the y-intercept is 2. So when x is 0, y is 2. Since I know it's symmetric, I know both of those are going to be at 2. So if I'm at 0, I'm going to be up at 2. If I'm at negative 2, I'm going to be up at 2. And then let's do when x is 1. So we're going to say negative 2 times 1 squared minus 4 times 1 plus 2. So negative 2 times 1 minus 4 plus 2. So I get negative 2 minus 4 plus 2 gives me negative 4. So when x is 1, y is negative 4. And then when x is negative 3, I'm at negative 4 because I know it's symmetric. Now notice this time I'm going to use a dashed line because there's no solid line underneath my inequality, so my border line does not include the parabola. And once again, I'll do a test point. And when I can use 0, 0 because 0, 0 is not a point on my parabola. So now we're going to go 0. Let me switch colors for you. 0 is greater than negative 2 times 0 squared minus 4 times 0 plus 2. So I get 0 is greater than 0 minus 0, which is 2. Is 0 greater than 2? No, it's not. That's false, isn't it? So I don't shade the side of the parabola that contains 0, 0. I shade the other side. Now, I told you there are two ways to do this problem. One way is to find the vertex by finding the axis of symmetry. The other way is to find the vertex is by completing our square. So I have, let me rewrite the problem. Y is greater than negative 2x squared minus 4x plus 2. I'm going to complete that square, which means I'm going to factor out negative 2. So then I'll have x squared plus 2x. I'm going to leave a blank, and I'll put my plus 2 on here. Now I go to the side. I take half of negative 2. Well, that's negative 1, and I square that, gives me 1. So I add 1 inside here to make that a perfect square. Now really what I'm doing is I'm taking negative 2 times 1, so I'm really adding negative 2. So I better put plus 2 out here. Now let's factor that. So you get negative 2 times x plus 1, the quantity squared, plus 6. Negative 2 times 1 is negative 2. Oh, sorry about that. I just noticed something. Negative 1 times 2 is negative 2. Why did I add 4? I meant to add 2. So in other words, we get 4. Then that tells me your vertex, because we know when we have a times x minus h, the quantity squared, plus k, my vertex is at h and k. Well, notice it's minus h. So in this case, your vertex is being negative 1 and 4. Exactly what we got for the vertex when we made our table. So what happens, I go up here at negative 1, 4. Now notice you have a coefficient of negative 2. On your a term is negative 2. That means when you go over 1, you go down 2. When I go over 2, I go down negative 2 squared, 4. So that's how we get that problem. And so you can do it either way. You can find the vertex using negative b over 2a, or you can factor to find the vertex. Both of them will give you the same answer. Then you still have to check it to see which side you shade.